So first we're going to talk about who you are at a soul level. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So that you'll know all about your divine gifts, which you already know, but I'm going to tell you about them on a deeper level. So I tapped into your energy of your soul, and it's a positive energy. I didn't find any negativity, any negative energy in there. Your primary soul is a female. You have aha moments, because if you remember right at the beginning, I said you have no idea of the power that you have. You have no idea of what you're capable. Okay. So, so sometimes you feel a little off and you feel like you bit off a little bit more than you can chew. Mm-hmm. But trust me, you can do it. Okay. You are highly intelligent. You have a great insight, and you can easily tune in or tap into your mind and your body's energy at will. Let's see. Sometimes you have a hard time engaging with physical circumstances. Because sometimes it's just like, why are they doing that? It makes no sense. Why are they getting into that?
Yeah.
What they gain? You know, it's like you see no logic in what they're doing.
I go to work sometimes, like the job before this one and the job before that one, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what the actual? And then I can see what the consequences are before it even create. Like, I'm like, and I'm like, why are you doing that? You could be doing it this way. And then they look at me like, yo, no, I'm going to do it this way. And it's like, no, you're going to do it this way. And this is why. And then like months later, or I think it took Peter like a few months after I went digital with the Rex. And he was like, this is actually really nice. And I'm like, yeah, no shit. Like, and I stay humble about it. And I learned it's better to let them think it's their idea, which I hate doing that because that's manipulation. So I've been really blunt lately about it, but I'm trying to be softer.
However, if you don't do that, you don't need to take credit for stuff like that, because you know in here
where it came from. Yeah.
Way above and beyond it. You already took control of it by giving them the information. So you got your own way, and it's going to be done your way.
Yeah.
And sometimes people don't like to be told what to do because they think that
I'm pushing, I'm bossy, I'm perfect, I'm flawless. Yeah. How can I tear this bitch down? Yeah, Kathy, I hear all of their thoughts all the fucking time. I feel every part, and it sucks. But I wouldn't give it up.
But you're not that. You're none of those.
I know.
Okay? That's just them, because you have a lot more knowledge and information than they do, and they're just jealous.
Yeah, they get mad at me.
That's coming from a place of third dimension, and that's coming from a place of negativity.
Yeah.
Because they don't.
I'm switching networks, just so you know, because you're cutting out, and I had to switch to my iPhone. Sorry.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm here.
You have to learn to move forward in your own space.
Yeah.
Okay. Meaning, give yourself permission to move forward without being stuck.
I know. You know what? I'm going to do it right now. I give myself.
Because I feel like sometimes you feel pressured by society because they say do it this way and you want to do it that way.
Because when I do it my way, society comes after me every fucking time. And not in little ways, like in big ways. And it's it's like I can't even be myself. Yeah.
Yep. So you have to give yourself permission to move forward.
Yeah.
And move forward in what works for you, but also you have to kind of look at what's acceptable as well.
Yeah, I've been doing good with that, but the balance, I think.
Yeah. what's acceptable for others. Okay, so then the next thing I do is I go and after I look and find out what soul group you belong to, then I go and look at a point of reference, like where were you in past lives? What past lives led up to where you are in this life? And what are you carrying from that life into this life? And it didn't surprise me at all, because when I asked about the point of reference, you came from the age of enlightenment, which I think was in Europe in the 18th century.
Okay? I've been saying this for years that I was European. Like my European ancestors come through all the time, and they're like, stop telling people you're Puerto Rican, Cape Verdean. You're European.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're European. You came from the age of enlightenment. And that's having an ongoing positive influence in your life right now. Yeah. So that's an important part, because what you start in previous lives, it stays in your soul, and you continue on through each life, carrying it on a little bit further and a little bit further and a little bit further. So you're trying to influence people now to change their opinions, and you just said it a few minutes ago, when you want to do something different in the office, you're trying to make them think that's their idea. That comes from the age of enlightenment. That comes from a piece of your soul memory that you're using in this lifetime, bringing out positive influences towards other people. Then I tap into your spirit guides. Now, you have a lot of major master guides working with you because of your intelligence and your level of knowledge. Like, usually, when I first started out, you have like you have a math teacher teach you math. You have an English teacher teach you English, right? You're so beyond that. You're learning metro something, and you're in some kind of geometry and
quantum physics.
Quantum physics. Yeah. Because the guides that come in and work with us on a, shall I say, the only way I can really explain it is using it like grammar school, and then when you advance, you go to middle school, then you go to high school, and then you go to college. So the level that they have you at, that they're working with you, is whatever level is above college, because like you're way beyond that.
Yeah, it's called universal knowledge.
The information that they're trying to filter through you is just from a higher level that only masters can teach you at this level. Yeah. So you don't even have the regular normal teachers, because to you, they're just peanuts.
Yeah, they're slow.
Not that they're not important.
They're not. They're very important to me.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I'm just trying to find words to describe what I'm trying to say, because
I would teach them whenever they tried to teach me. It's like, you can't teach me this. I already know this. And then it's like, oh, okay, I'll sit here and pretend like I don't know it, because I don't want to insult. I want to be respectful.
Right.
Yeah.
But what the average guides have to teach you, you already came into this life with that knowledge, because you came from the mission realm, and because you came from the age of enlightenment, that you were already way beyond what they teach the average person, should we say.
Yeah, because what they say to me is, stop looking up to me like I'm higher than you. We are the same. And I would sit there like, I don't understand what that freaking means. It took me forever to understand what they meant. But every time I'd pray to someone or reach out to someone, they'd be like, what are you doing? We're the same. We are one. We are one. The universe is one within you. What are you doing? And then it became more of like the, you don't pray to us. You talk with us. and we work
Mhm.
together with you. Like,
Yep. You know, and it's really hard. Like sometimes you'll have an aha moment. Like one time I was standing at the sink doing the dishes, and this really, really powerful energy came in, and I asked who it was because I'm the type of person, if you're going to come in and talk to me, I want to know who you are. Some people, you know, I have talked with different people of all walks of life that do readings, and some people say, I don't care who it is. I just know the energy. I don't have to have a name. Well, that's not me. I need to know a name. And I asked who it was, and they told me he told me his name was Lazarus. And from the Lazarus from the Bible.
yeah.
And I said to him, why me?
Why not?
Why me? Why me? That's exactly what he said. Why not you?
Why not you? You're like this mentoring, like nurturing, like you are.
See, but that's the whole thing too. I don't see myself as others see me.
Yeah, we can't.
I feel the same way for you. Like you don't see yourself as others see you.
We can't.
We just don't. We don't have it in our hearts to do that, because if we do, that's ego talking. And ego don't talk through us.
Mm-mm.
We're way beyond ego. Okay, so your soul, the next thing I look at is what level your soul vibrates at. And your soul is vibrating at a 5.8 dimension. So, like, you're already out of the fourth, you're 98% out of the fifth, you're like 2 points away, and I don't even know how they come up with the 5.8, but that's what they said to me. You're at 5.8, so you're like teetering up to the sixth dimension.
I have a weight,
which is very, very rare for somebody who lives in this physical realm.
Yes.
It's very, very rare to be in the sixth dimension. When you're in the sixth dimension, you're an enlightened being, not caring like what time it is, what month it is, what day it is, you know, and you're almost there. You're almost there. Now I'm going to look at your energy centers. And when your primary energy center is your divine power. Okay.
Okay.
So you access your divine power through your will and your choices, having the freedom to choose what's important to you. Okay. So you're highly energetic, sensitive, very intuitive, and you're very independent and strong-willed. You love the tools that you work with, and you love how you work with them. You love the way that they teach you. You love the way that they give you information, that you're never close to them. You're always open. You're always willing to learn. And basically, you would much rather function there than here.
That's me all the time.
It's a reason for everything.
Let me shut up.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So that basically is your soul profile.
Okay.
About who you are, where you came from, why you do the things you do, what memories your soul has brought into this life, your traits, your values. That's all your soul profile. That is still in your soul's. Your soul has an endless memory bank, and it just holds everything.
Yeah.
Okay. So now the next section is your soul's realignment. Okay. It's to fix, not to fix. That's not the word I want. Your soul realignment is to put things back in order. Okay. If something took a little detour, you want to just curve it back on the path. So we're just going to realign your soul with what got out of alignment. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So First thing I'm going to talk about is what's called the golden web tears, which is kind of like it's your energy field, and it's kind of like the chakras, but it's an energetic membrane that surrounds your body. And it surrounds your energy body. And sometimes negative choices can cause tears in this golden web. Okay? So the first thing I did was I scanned your chakras to see in the past about how people come here with contracts.
Yeah.
Come into this life with contracts. Well, you don't have any.
No.
You didn't come here with any contracts because it was not necessary for you. You didn't need to make any contracts with anybody.
That's what they told me.
You didn't need any contracts. You didn't need any contracts to be a service to somebody or to be a soulmate or, to protect somebody. You didn't need any of that.
I want. Whatever I want. I help who I want. I bless the shit out of them.
Yep. So the next thing I did was I went in to see if you made any vows of promises. And vows of promises is a heartfelt promise that you've made either to God before you came here or whoever you perceive to be God. Because a lot of different nationalities, they have Buddha and they have Allah and they have all their own names for they're all God, but it's all the same God. Okay.
It really is.
So it's a heartfelt promise that you made. And I found one that was sacrifice. I checked if there was any other programs running, and pretty much you have cleaned
my slate.
Cleaned, cut, and cleared
everything.
When I scanned your energy body and scanned your chakras, it's like you've done so much healing work, self-awareness, self-improvement. It's like you've checked in and checked all the boxes off.
I made sure of it.
Yep.
I did a lot of work, let me tell you, and quickly. I was like, let me go through this fast. Let's go. Literally, it looked like I was whipping through the pages, and I was like, done. What else? Remember when I came to you and I'm like, what's next? What's the next level to this? And you're like, what are you talking about? We don't go up. I'm like, yes, we do. There's another level. Yes, we do. At that point, that's when I was ripping through those pages. I'm like, what's next?
Yeah. That's okay. Okay, so that is why your energy is the way it is and why you do the things the way you do them. It's because it's all coming to you from a higher level, from a higher vibration through your soul.